What's poppin', everyone? It's Big B.A.D with another video. Today we are going to run the tier 5 monkey sub. We're going to put as many of them as we can because we have an unlimited tier 5 mod, which lets us put as many tier 5s as we want. We're going to start with Geraldo because he can put down the Ben doll. It'll give us a lot of money towards the end. You guys know the deal. If you see my unlimited Ben video or unlimited tier 5 banks, you understand that a lot of tier 5s can definitely go crazy. Someone in my comments recommended doing the preemptive strikes, so that's what I actually chose to do. Shout out to them. And it's actually gonna look crazy. This match was, or this game was pretty crazy. So I'm putting a bunch of monkey buccaneers for merchants so we can get some money up. If this was like a land map, then of course I would just put banks down and go off with that. But it's not. We need as much ocean as possible for as many subs as possible. And our money's going alright. We have 3 traders. We're about to beat easy mode pretty quickly. And you can see all the narwhals because of the boats. Alright, we beat easy mode. So we're getting quite a bit of money saved up, but not enough yet. The Ben doll is saving up quite a bit. We're gonna wait a long time before we sell that. Probably at the very end of the game. Alright. We're gonna put our first sub down mainly for protection reasons. There we go with the first strike. So it's basically gonna be like this, covering the entire screen, and 2 upgrades onto it. Alright, so we have room for a monkey bank, so we put one down. We sold the trees, we're gonna put another one down. We have 1 IMF loan, 1 bank, now 2 IMF loans. And since I have unlimited tier 5s, we can actually turn both of them into a tier 5 bank to make our money production a lot faster. And I would do a bunch of tier 5 merchants to help. It's just they don't seem to make too much more than the upgrade before them, honestly. So I don't know if there's a point of that. I might just make a video and see. But right now we're just going to use what we have. And something actually beat me just now. So just ignore that. And we're going to continue. Now we have 2 monkeynomics. So we're actually going to be getting a lot of money. And I'm probably going to be putting some more merchants down after I place a little more subs just for protection. And while I'm doing that, I'm probably going to speed it up a little bit. Actually, I'm probably going to skip forward a little bit until we have a farm going. Alright, you guys, we have a bit more merchants down. And we actually put a tier 5 sub down. We actually have a bunch of other subs as well, a bunch of tier 4s. So this will give you a sneak peek, kind of. You see the tier 5 sub, how it's going off. That's going to be the whole screen at one point. And we're just going to fill up more and more of this with the traders. And as you see, I actually put down 3 of the tier 5s, or 4 of the tier 5s for the traders, and I don't think it does too much. And also right now, believe it or not, we're actually kind of weak. Like, maybe we're a little strong for the round or whatever, but we're kind of weak in the long scheme of things. If I speed it up, we probably will take 1 or 2 L's or whatever. And we just need to continue putting more subs down and stuff, and it'll make it better. Alright. Going off. I wonder if Geraldo's been going off. I wonder what level he is. But we're gonna actually fill up the bottom with merchants first before we continue to grind. And I was kind of thinking to myself, how much should I fill up with merchants? And I feel like the more I do, it kind of takes away from the video. That's actually why it took so long to do this. But I kind of realized, well, if I put them at the bottom, it won't do too much, and we'll actually sell them towards the end. But first I gotta put all the room down, and then we're gonna upgrade them. So what I'm gonna do is actually speed things up. I'm gonna speed things up, so pay attention to basically my farming and me placing subs down. That's pretty much all that's going to be happening, is me doing a bunch of farming and placing a bunch of subs down. So let me start the speed up. Alright, so now we are speeding up. The speed is actually about 7 times faster right now, plus the mod I'm using, which I believe makes it 4 times faster or something like that. So yeah, things are moving really fast. But look at how fast these subs are shooting because of it. It looks insane. And I will say towards the end, it kind of looks insane regardless of the speed up. The subs definitely go crazy, that's for sure. We're just gonna fill it up. You see how we're the screen is slowly being filled up with red. And since it's sped up, look how fast our money's going up. Jesus. Alright, we're gonna keep on putting more. I put down the plutonium reactor to see if it would change much, and it didn't seem to do too much. But I did want at least one tier 5 of it so that it can speed things up. And we actually got the top path, or the bottom path tier 5 as well, I mean, which improves all the monkey subs on the screen, all of their attack speed. So we have their cooldowns cut in half and their attack speed increased. And we actually lost twice, and that's because DDTs went by faster than they were able to see them, and they didn't get hit by the first strike. And so I was like, well, I should probably put a god boosted village down to kind of prevent that. And it pretty much worked. I don't think from here on we took an L, but you'll see that once it starts to get filled more, no DDT matters at all, really. And look at all the first strikes. We're just seeing a bunch of the ability shooting. And as you guys know, the preemptive strike is basically the same thing as the first strike. It's just that you don't have to actually click it. It's when a Moab class balloon appears on the screen, it'll automatically do a first strike, which is really good. Really good. Especially when I have like about 60 subs. Because 60 subs, 60 preemptive strikes, that's imagine being a Moab class balloon and you immediately get hit with 60 missiles going in. It's pretty ridiculous, and that's every Moab that appears. Okay, as you guys see, it is going crazy. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize even sped up on this would make it even more ridiculous. Alright, the screen is turning fully red. We are getting there, boys. Alright, we're going to continue farming. At one point, I am going to be selling the banks, and I'll be selling the merchants, and of course the Bendals as well. I kind of want to fill the entire screen up with these preemptive strikes. And of course, I will end up speeding it down towards the end, just so we can at least get a kind of a taste as to how it really looks. But I will say, as you guys can probably bet, things get pretty laggy around this time, with so many towers doing so much, and then it's around 153. So it definitely was getting pretty laggy, and plus I was speeding things up. I think that was the main issue, is that I was using the mod that speeds things up. But it didn't matter. We have 2 god boosted villages, which basically gave you all the buffs from a Vengeful Sun God, plus all the rest in the game. So those subs around them are shooting even faster. You can kind of tell when it's sped up right now, but you'll be able to tell for sure more when I slow it back down. But I am going to grind out a little more. It's funny because from here until about the time I slow it down, I'm probably going to slow it down at 165-ish, but these rounds are literally way longer than the ones before. It is ridiculous. And we're gonna fill in the gap on the top that I just created from selling the merchants. It looks really kind of like aesthetic. It looks like I'm coloring things in or something. It's like a speed building in Minecraft or something. Alright. And we sold some down here. We're gonna upgrade those. Nice, nice, nice. Gonna stack some more. Nice. So we have probably about 100 at this point. Let's see. Yep, 114. We have 115 tier 5 subs. Alright, I'm gonna cut forward a little bit actually. There we go. So the screen is mostly full. This is round 66. It's not sped up now. This is Well, not sped up by the video. It is sped up from a mod, which I believe is about 4 times the speed. But you see how insane this looks? So many missiles just instantly firing. This is like more than the entire nuclear arsenal of the entire world. Jeez Louise. There we go. It is literally just destroying everything. The first strike capability is nuts. And what's crazy is I have 115 as backup. And since it's 115, their cooldown is actually probably kind of close to the amount that I would be clicking it if I click it a bunch. It'd be pretty close, not gonna lie. See, when it lag spikes, you can see the missiles frozen in the air. This is ridiculous. And it started to get really, really bad at this point. And I mean really bad. You're gonna see in a second that, yeah, it just pretty much stopped working. And it crashed. And the game literally crashed right here. Alright, so I loaded it back up. We're at round 167. Luckily it saved. And our screen is pretty much full. But I am gonna finish things up and actually seriously fill it up fully. So we're gonna fill up the gap created by the merchants. We're gonna sell these banks because they both sell for 84,000. That should give us about 4 more tier 5 subs, I believe. There we go. 1 near Geraldo. And pretty much everything is sold. I think mainly our last 2 things are just like 3 more merchants. But we pretty much took up the full space of the map. So this is pretty nuts. We're at like over 150 different subs. I think it's like about what the round is, honestly. About 167, something like that. And it is ridiculously laggy. Look at all those missiles on the screen. Oh my god. We can't even see anything. Come on, game. There we go. Alright. I was so scared that it was going to continue crashing. I'll just have to end the video without the full screen. Or maybe even like just try it again. But luckily it continued working. So as you guys see, it's really nuts. Like, we have a few. Oh, I didn't notice the merchants in the middle island on the bottom. But we definitely we still have a few merchants, but they're not doing anything compared to these subs. A lot of these subs have about 1 million pops at this point. A lot of them have like 500,000, and some even have 2 million, which is pretty nuts. These subs definitely go off, and it makes me wonder how long can you actually go with these? Because I figure if there's a group of BADs spawning in, they spawn, let's say they're not spaced, they're grouped. The explosions are gonna hit every single BAD. But anyways, guys, let me know what you want to see in the next video. I'm probably gonna end it here since it's the full screen. I'm down to run and try out a bunch of different mods if you guys want to do that. If you guys want me to run any grouped tier 5s or whatever, let me know. And also let me know what you guys think about that update that dropped in battles. I think the new game mode is fun. I've been having some issues with battles in general just because of, I'm assuming, server stuff. If you guys are having that issue too, let me know. But these subs are nuts. The sub is definitely one of my favorite towers. So this video was actually pretty fun. The actual gameplay was fun. It was pretty surprising to me how good they are. I thought there was going to be something that made them bad, but no, this is kind of what you would expect. It's really OP. Now I'm going to make it so the auto start doesn't play. We're going to end it real after this round. Let's see. And thanks for all the support lately, guys. It's definitely been very encouraging. There we go. The bag got destroyed. Oh, there it is. Alright, you guys. We did it. We got to round 169. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.